Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite and welcome back to Pokemon Sword. If I recall, in the last part I just caught myself some legendary bird or another, and I believe there are two more that I can catch. There is one in the Isle of something and one in the Crown something, right? It's been a long time since I played this game. I'm going to try and see how quickly I can get those. I believe one of them, the game told me the last time around, was found in the Isle of Armor. So I'm going to go. Can I go to a train station, or do I have to go to a train station? Can I fly? How does this work? I think I have to go to the train station. Oh no, I can fly. All right. Where might the legendary Birdo be located? Let's go to the Fields of Honor for now. I'm hopeful that I can finish this game today. I've still got two legendary Birdos and a Reggie trio, and I think that's it for me to find. Hopefully this won't take too long. I have, unfortunately, less patience for catching legendary Pokemon than I used to. And I really hope this doesn't actually take too long. I want to do as many as possible, obviously, because it's like part of the game. But I may actually just cut this off on the basis of I feel like not playing any more of this game and going to do something else on the Let's Play front. Anyway, let's see if I can. There's a power spot over there. Let's see if I can find a thing. Okay, so I haven't seen this mentioned, like, recently, but early on when this game first came out, one of the many complaints about it was that the water in this game looked kind of oily, and I think I might have actually realized why that is. So, I just picked a great ball up off the ground. A while ago, on the Game Dev side of my YouTube channel, I made a video on doing water effects in games, and I pointed out how often, in games as in real life, if you were to look at the water at a low angle, like this, you would see much of the sky reflected. There would be a lot of reflection on the ground. You wouldn't really be able to see through it. Whereas if you move the camera up, it would be more transparent and you would be able to see further to the bottom. And that's not the case in this game. And I suspect that if there was a transparency effect on the water when you looked at it from above like this, you can't really look at it from too much of a high angle in this game because you can't move the camera that much. But I suspect if it became more transparent, aside from just like the player's shoes and a little bit around the edges, it would be a lot less. It would be a lot less unusual. Huh. Technical art is fun. Okay, so I remember that if I go back to the town in the Crown Tundra, the peony guy, would probably give me a hint as to what I have to do. And indeed, there was a little flag quest marker on the town map. So maybe I have to go back to talk to this guy. Ooh, that was a bit of a weird perspective. Maybe I have to go back to talk to Peony, before I can advance in my adventure. I don't have any fresh progress, don't I? Oh, the legendary giants. I meant to hit the legendary birds. Zapdos. Yeah, I found a Zapdos. The legendary Birdos. Thunderstorms. Yeah, it had a new form, didn't it? No. Can I get some adventure hints though? Because it's been like a month since I did this last. We'll do the Birdos first. All right, you're flying around the Crown Tundra. It'll make copies of itself to throw me off. Okay. I feel like that's going to be on the mountain. I'm bad at menus. I meant to hit adventure hints again. Legendary Birdos. Which one would be Moltres and which one would be Articuno? Get ahead of it and give it a scare. Interesting. Alright, well, those are both sufficiently vague. I will do my best to track both of these guys down without, like, looking up a guide or anything. But let's go see if we can find this thing that's making copies of itself, because that's right here, and I won't have to fast travel anymore. That's a double. Okay, I know the sea out here is pretty inaccessible, but I really wish it wasn't. This looks really nice. I want to go exploring. And I mean, like, I know that if I were to clip out of bounds somehow, it would probably look really bad because there's no level design happening out there. But God, I wish there was. As it is, my imagination is more than happy to fill in the gaps. I went and looked it up. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes looking for birds, and I have much less patience for this than I used to. Apparently, one of them, I think Articuno, can be found flying around this area. I ran back and forth across this area multiple times, and I did not see an Articuno. And the other one, whatever's left, Moltres, can be found doing basically the same thing on the Isle of Armor. The patience question of can I bother to be sitting here and do this when I could also be doing other things with my time is starting to grow. I'm going to give it another like 10 minutes of searching for one or more of these guys before I just say I have other games I can be let's playing. I would rather spend my limited free time doing those and move on to the Reggies and then call it a day. Call it a let's play. All right. It's apparently in here. I really, except for the prince with Sonia up there at the top, I really see no birds. And also the occasional Aerodactyl, but that's not a bird. Okay, you know what? Screw the 10 minutes thing or whatever I said. This is the first chance I've had to sit down and record a Let's Play in like a month and a half, and I am not spending it looking for birds. I like a lot of things about this game, or at least don't mind a lot of things about this game that a lot of people don't like, but this will never not be stupid. My time is worth more than this. With that said, I'm gonna hop on Google real quick and see what exactly I have to do for the Reggies, because I really do want to catch the Reggies and then call it. Sword and Shield, Reggie, whatever. Regigygus was a suggested search. I don't know if that means Regigygus is also in the game, or if people just think it is in the game. Crown Tundra, how to get all 6 Reggies? What is this? Alright, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Apparently there are new Reggies. I don't know if this is supposed to be a joke or if they're actually... There are 4 temples scattered in the Crown Tundra, yeah. The door of each will have a clue as to how it's unlocked, and it's based on the Pokemon they're carrying with them. I'm just gonna... I remember there were words on the door. I don't remember what they said. Let's go, one of them was up here. I rode my bike past it like a dozen times when I was looking for birds. Let's just go see what the locked door up here has to say. I remember there was one farther south. There was one, at least one. There might have been another one. I think there was only one, locked Reggie Temple on the mountain. Alright. This is the nearest one that I know of. Are we gonna have to do Braille? I don't know exactly what Newsweek.com is publishing Pokemon walkthroughs for on their website, but according to it, it's dependent on what is in your team. Let ring the piercing note that will wake the Giant of Steel. The piercing note. So do I have to find a singing Pokemon? Alright, that could be a number of things. No, Steve is gonna stay in my party. The piercing note. Where's the, Y is the swap button? No? R, boxes. Piercing note. Alright, Newsweek.com says all I have to do for this is whistle, which is the thing that I've been doing on occasion accidentally. That was the bicycle bell. Let me get off the bicycle. Apparently all I have to do is whistle. Did that do anything? Oh, it changed. Yeah? Okay, I have to be standing right up next to it. So this is gonna open the door. And, you're a thing. Do I have to... Okay, do I have to activate the pattern on the floor? No, I just have to activate all of them. Alright. Something changed in the air. What's my team configuration? Does anybody have a paralyzing move? Paralysis move of any sort? Alright, Statland has a paralysis move. That's probably why Statland was out front and when I was going after Zapdos. Alright. You there! Yeah, why not? That's one onomatopoeia for a Pokemon triad. This is Regis Steel. Okay. Let's see, I did not look up what level you are, what moves you're gonna have. I'm going to see you are level 70. There's probably not much that Dogomon can do to this guy, given that Registeel's defenses are both like 150, and it's a Steel type. Registeel is my favorite Reggie. I used to use this all the time in OU Uber and Gen 4 and Gen 5 and 6. Despite it being, I think, a UU in both those generations, underused competitively. With that said, I might be able to get off a reversal and do some decent damage here, because lowish health and super effective. Oh, that was okay. Charge beam. Alright, that's going to do nothing. I'm going to use another reversal, and it should raise your special attack. I could not care less about that. I'm going to use another reversal. This should bring you down to low enough health to think about catching. Not really. Okay, never mind. You're going to Iron Defense yourself. God, I love that animation. It really sells the effect quite well, I think. It's a very heavy-looking shield. Looks like it should be able to block a lot of damage. You're going to Heavy Slam me. That may take out Dogomon. Ooh, I hung on. Okay, I am not going to, one, I am going to get out of there fast. And two, I am not going to try and hit you again. Let's see. Steve does not have the leftovers. Why does Steve perpetually not have the leftovers? I feel like Steve should have the leftovers. Okay. Hang in there, Steve. I have a feeling Steve is not the one who's going to have to worry about hanging in there. So your defense is at +4 now. You're going to be taking a third the amount of damage that you ordinarily would. I can reversal all I want, but this is going to be a 20 power move at full health. 40 power once you count super effectiveness, and like 13 power once you count the iron defenses. Let's do this a couple more times. I should be able to get away with that like twice more, assuming I don't land a critical, which would suck for certain. What's the critical hit rate in this game? I know I've been asking that like all game, what the critical hit rate is. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. You're paralyzed again. That is fantastic. Alright, perfect. We are not going to do anything more to you. I should have like 90 Pokeballs or 90 something balls or whatever. I have 50 Ultra Balls. Just for luck, let's use a Premier Ball. Premier Balls have the same catch rate as a regular Pokeball, but... Alright. I didn't think it would work. Heavy Slam. I take reduced damage from physical moves. Yeah, alright. Steve is gonna absorb that like nobody's business. Nope. Do not use Reversal again, sir. Anyway, as I was saying, I really like Registeel. It's easily my favorite of the Hoenn Legendary Trio. It's it's got some decent moves. It's got some obviously very good defenses, as well as some other abilities to take advantage of those defenses. Between its Iron Defense and some other things. Can it learn Amnesia? Can it learn both of the Defense 2+ moves? I think it can. Anyway, it's really good for tanking, and sometimes you just really want to tank. Just throw either a Thunder Wave to set up for other members of your team, or a Poison to waste your opponent's time, and you've got a pretty formidable competitive Pokemon on your hands. Alright, what have you been using? Heavy Slam, Iron Defense, Charge Beam. Have you revealed your 4th move yet? Flash Cannon. Alright, I believe that should be about 45 power points. Iron Defense, I know, is... Iron Defense is 20, right? Heavy Slam, I think, might be 5. Charge Beam is 10. And Flash Cannon, I want to say, is also 10, I think. Which I think would add up to 45. Anyway, let's just get rid of these Premier Balls. It's not like I'm going to use them for anything else. I don't think I'm going to be catching anything else in this game besides legendary Pokemon. Ultra Balls are where it's gonna be at. All right, Steve. Are there any other things I can do to enhance catch rate besides things like critical captures? In some of the past games, there have been things like catching charms if you complete a certain amount of the Pokedex. I have not seen anything like that in this game so far. I don't know if I would qualify if such a thing does exist. I have caught a lot of Pokemon over the course of the last 90-ish videos. What are we, episode 89? Oh, okay. That was so much easier than Zapdos. Alright, screw you, legendary birds. I did not do the roaming legendaries when I played Heart Gold last year, and I have no intention of doing roaming legendaries now. Alright, see how easy that could have been? Very nice. Registeel, the iron Pokemon. Registeel's body is made of a strange material that is flexible enough to stretch and shrink, but also more durable than any metal. I will not be nicknaming you. I'll view your summary, because I can do that here instead of having to run back to the Pokemon Center. Look at those defenses. Multiply those by about 1.5 to estimate the level 100 stats, and those are both 300 plus easily without any effort value investment. Alright. Fabulous. Alright, goodbye. That took about, it looks like, about 10 minutes. Far, far into Giant's bed lies a temple where the Giant of Stone sleeps. On the temple's door are strange words. Let the blank 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 mon H blank 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 chain blank 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 one. The door remains firmly shut. I'm not gonna try and read that. Okay, this is the one that's right here. Also, those drawings. Very nice. Let ring out the piercing note that will wake the Giant of Steel. When I whistled, the door had opened, and I found Regis Steel. Okay, so this is probably the Gygus, right? Because it's like the last one, and that's fancy. 3-point pass. All right. This is at the bottom of Giant's bed. Let me go there next. Okay, Peony wants a word. Yeah, about that. All right. Well, normally I would make these one per video, but that took so little time that I don't really mind going after another one in this video. I believe it was Rock at the bottom of Giant's bed. Let me go visit Reggie Rock. I hope I didn't make anybody dizzy during that little speed up section going down the hill. There was at one point about halfway down where my thumb just slipped off the right analog stick and the camera went funny. What does this say? Let the first Pokemon hold a never-changing stone. Alright, that's got to be an Everstone. Do I have an Everstone? I hope I have an Everstone. Also, I should heal you. Let's restore you real quick. I would camp, but I just need like one potion for this. Alright, and does Steve need one? Steve needs like half restoration. Let's also give you a hyper potion. And that should be pretty near 100% efficient, like 85% efficient. Everstones. I've got to have an Everstone by this point, right? Nope. Where are the... I've picked up a lot of things that I haven't seen before since I last opened my bag, apparently. Cracked pot. Would it help if I sorted this by... Let's sort this by name. Everstone would be somewhere close to the top. Everstone, there we go. I have two, in fact. Okay. There's also the matter of the leftovers, and for the umpteenth time, why do you not have the leftovers? That should be a little farther down. If it's not here, it could be in my bag. I could have forgotten to take it off of somebody else. There we go. I could have forgotten to take the leftovers off somebody else. When I put them back in the PC. Anyway, so that's gonna open this door. If not the Everstone, my second guess would have been the Nevermelt Ice, but turns out that it was the Everstone. All right, this is Reggie Rock, correct? Let's do this, Reggie Rock. Yes, I'll check it out. All right. Not quite as trippy a battle intro as some of the ones in past games have been. My favorite legendary Pokemon intros will be Cobalion, Virizion, Takarian in Black and White, because they sort of... It was a bit of a screen smashing animation. It looked like, especially with Cobalion, like someone took a slash at the screen and it shattered into pieces before transitioning to the battle. That was pretty cool. Anyway, Reggie Rock is also level 70. You are hammer arming. That's gonna hurt. Alright, your speed fell. Understandable. That did a lot of damage. I'm gonna use Reversal. That's gonna do less to you than it did to Regis Steel, because you have a base defense of 200, which is just preposterously high. You're a ghost. You're not gonna be affected by Hammer Arm. Do you have a special attacks? Are you a physical or special attacker? I cannot remember. Alright, Paper Airplane. Reggie Rock has base defense of special defense of 100 too, so that's pretty good. That is a physical attack. Alright, I should have looked at whether or not you were physical or special oriented before I switched in, shouldn't I? I believe my Dragonite has special attacks. I believe I made that one a special set between Rain Dance and Hurricane and Thunder and that sort of thing. I forget exactly. You know, just for fun, let's switch into Radiance. Yeah, Rain Dance, Surf, Hurricane, and Thunder Wave. Oh, it's Thunder Wave, not Thunder. Okay. Could have put you out in the lead-off. You would have been weak to Rock, but you would have resisted the fighting-type moves. So, Hammer Arm, Superpower are two of your moves. One of them is probably Iron Defense. And I would not be surprised if there was a Rock Slide or something, maybe Stone Edge by level 70 as your fourth move. And okay, that is perfect. I was afraid that was going to do too much, but that turned out to actually be perfect. Ultra Balls. If this takes too long, I will speed up the video, play music, that routine. I do like that tradition. In the past, some people have expressed less interest in those sections of Pokemon Let's Play videos than others, and in other games in which I do that. And the video analytics do reveal that sometimes people leave during those, but I like it. I like a somewhat more relaxed speed up compilation section of video, as well as an excuse to post remixes of video game songs that I like. Occasionally, I use that to tease games that I will be playing in the future on Let's Play, but not always. How many Pokeballs did it take me to catch Reggie Rock? I want to say there were 8 Premier Balls and 1 Ultra Ball. I think I caught you on the first Ultra Ball, so that would be 9. Let's see if I can catch you faster than that. There's a giant H on your face in the form of dots. Pretty sure that's supposed to have some significance, but I don't remember what it is, design-wise, because all the Reggies have dot patterns. I know they were like Braille in Ruby and Sapphire, but I don't remember offhand what any of the Braille is, if that's like their initial or if it's something else. we go. That took longer to catch than Reggie Steel did, but that wasn't the worst. I wasn't looking at my Pokeball count, so I don't know how long that took, but I've certainly sat around trying to catch things for much longer. I am not going to give you a nickname. I am going to check your summary, just because we can. You have a very bad nature. I believe that is what a hasty nature? Naive nature. Speed for special defense. That is not very good for a Reggie of any kind whatsoever. Nice defense, though. Again, scale it up by 1.5, and you've got a physical defense of 450 plus without even any effort value investment. Okay. Very nice. I am going to catch the remaining Reggie, and whatever comes after that in the next video. Oops, I meant to actually read that without dismissing it. Oh well. Yes, Peony, the Rock Giant, smashing job. I'm gonna end it off here. My name is Dragonite. This has been Pokemon Sword. We have caught ourselves a couple of Reggies. I enjoy this much more than going after the legendary Birdos. Legendary catching in general still kind of drags on for a long period of time, but it's definitely better than having to hunt them down and then have the battles drag out for a long period of time. And in the next part, Regice, and then whatever other Reggies I have been informed exist in this game. And then I guess we'll do Regigigas to finish things off and whatever comes after that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.